At exactly 2:07 a.m., every phone in the city buzzed at the same time. The sound was sharp, sudden, and impossible to ignore. A bright white emergency alert lit up the dark room. The message was short and chilling: do not look outside. For a few seconds, there was nothing but silence. No sirens. No screams. Just that single warning glowing on the screen, as if waiting for someone to disobey. Ethan Miller was alone in his apartment, half asleep on his couch, scrolling through his phone. He frowned and let out a nervous laugh, telling himself it was probably a system error or a late-night test. But something felt wrong. The alert didn't disappear like usual. It stayed there, frozen on his screen, as if the phone itself was afraid to move on. Moments later, his phone vibrated again. The same alert. Then again. Social media apps began to flood with messages. People were confused, panicked, and posting screenshots of the warning. One comment caught Ethan's attention immediately. Someone had written, "Why does this alert know my exact location?" Ethan's chest tightened. He looked back at his own screen, and that's when he saw it. Beneath the warning text, written in smaller letters, was his full name and address: Ethan Miller, apartment 3B. His hands began to shake. The apartment felt smaller now. Too quiet. Ethan stood up slowly and walked toward the front door, listening closely. The hallway outside was completely silent. No footsteps. No elevator. No voices. Then he heard it, a slow scratching sound coming from the window behind him. It wasn't loud, but it was deliberate, like fingernails dragging across glass. His phone buzzed again. Updated alert: it is now outside your building. Ethan stepped back, his heart pounding so hard it hurt. Another alert appeared, this one more aggressive than the last. You have 60 seconds to comply. Ethan didn't understand what compliance meant, and that terrified him even more. His breathing grew heavy. His mind raced. Every instinct told him to stay away from the window, but curiosity and fear mixed together in the worst possible way. He told himself just one look wouldn't hurt. Just a quick glance to see what was really out there. With trembling hands, Ethan reached for the curtain and slowly pulled it aside. At first, the street looked empty. No cars. No people. No movement at all. Then, without warning, every streetlight turned on at the exact same moment. Under each light stood something tall, thin, and completely wrong. Their bodies looked human, but their faces were smooth and empty, like unfinished mannequins. Every single one of them was facing his building. Facing his window. Facing him. Ethan's phone began to vibrate violently, almost burning in his hand. One final message appeared on the screen: too late for Ethan Miller. The phone went black. The lights outside shut off. And the apartment fell into complete darkness. The next morning, the city woke up as if nothing had happened. News channels denied any emergency alert had been sent. Authorities blamed a technical glitch. But Ethan Miller was gone. His apartment was empty. No signs of a struggle. No broken windows. No blood. The only thing left behind was his phone, lying on the floor near the window. The screen was still on, displaying a new emergency alert. It read, "If you are reading this, it sees you too." Emergency alerts are meant to save lives. But sometimes, they aren't warnings. Sometimes, they are confirmations.